Look at all the traffic I've caused. Look at it all. Yeah, everything's fine. No problem at all. What the heck are you doing there, fella? He's like got a map in his hand. He's really not sure where he's going. Oh, he's finished with the map. So today we're going to be working on how to expand your city, but keep in mind that you don't want to cause traffic problems that you're going to regret later. So let's see how we can do this using mods, using cool roads, and building in a way that uses your brain. Hello everybody and welcome back to Cities Skylines with me, Biffa. Here we are in Blightea-on-the-Wold, and yeah, as I mentioned, we're going to be expanding, but keeping in mind that we don't want to cause traffic problems. And the area that we're going to be looking at is this area over here. So the last few episodes, we've expanded here, we've expanded over here, we've added a lot of people to our city, but we want to make sure that we're not overloading any junctions that we've got. So we've got the big highway intersection here, we've got this little intersection here between the highway that runs through and this other collector road that goes to other areas. So it really is something that you want to give a lot of thought to. If we just sort of zoom out a little bit, we can see that we're adding in a lot of people to this area here, and we've got our highway that runs down from the top all the way through and out the other side, and that is the only highway connection that there is. There's this one here that doesn't lead anywhere at the moment, and I'm not sure that's ever going to connect up. But yeah, we've been adding a lot of people. So we built Molten, this area here, as you can see, that's got in it nearly 3,500 people. Then we added Orpington, which has got 3,203 odd people. And then up here we've got Swanscombe, which is basically a lot of very tall high-rise buildings that have a lot of families in. We've got the real population mod, so each of these 70 households, and altogether that has got 2,648 people in. It's not quite so densely packed. But over here I want to have a mix of buildings, and I picked some out which you can see over here. We'll have a closer look in a moment. But first of all, I want to try and get these roads connected up. So as this doesn't really go anywhere just yet, what we're going to do is we're going to bring this road through here. And then once we unlock that square, we can line that all up again, I think. Let's have a look. That is quite a dip down there. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab... with move it mob, we're going to grab that, and is there another one in here? Yep, shift grab that, then control H, and that's going to set them all the same height as that. There we go, a little bit more realistic. And then what I'm going to do is maybe connect up these roads as well. I mean, eventually these have got to end, haven't they? When we unlock this area and we can start building in here. So what I'm just thinking is, to not make it too complicated, is I'm going to take this road here out and down. So that then gives access to this road that's going through here, which I think is okay. We just want to make sure as we go along that we're putting, there we go, give way signs. I'm going to put dedicated turning lanes on there. So control left click and we'll do give way signs there. So that then gives access to all of this, to this faster collector road, which will connect up to this highway. And what I'm going to do, as we can't get in here yet and do this properly with a junction, I am literally just going to plot that straight into there, which is a really bad way to end a highway, but that is just what we're going to do for now, just to keep it going. We're going to do that, and I'm going to do give way. So eventually what will happen here is we'll have another one of these junctions over here somewhere on this road, but as we said, we've got no space, so for now that will do. So now everybody here has got access to the highway this way, instead of necessarily having to come through this road, which is good. So more options to get people moving around quicker, freer and easier, the better. Right, let's just take a look at this little intersection here. So we built this a few episodes ago, and I just think it needs a little bit of tweaking here. So we definitely need give way signs there, which we don't have. Is there any other roads connecting? Not yet. That's good. So that will just keep this main bit moving. I'm also going to give this dedicated turning lanes. Oh, there's no other nodes in here, is there? No. So as they come around that corner, they're going to pick the lane that they want. So either they're going to turn off or go straight on, which is good. You're doing weird slowy down stuff there. Why? I'm guessing it's because of this guy. What the heck are you doing there, fella? He's like got a map in his hand. He's really not sure where he's going. Oh, he's finished with the map. Back into his... We call that a bum bag. I can't even click on him. He's going to be there forever, this guy. Yeah, do you know what, actually? There is a way of fixing that, which I'm going to show you. If we come out of this mode... Oh, I can. There we go. Let me show you the way anyway. If this doesn't open up, if you come into your traffic manager down here and go to maintenance, you've got reset stuck sims and vehicles. Click that and then just wait. And it will probably take a few moments before something happens. But actually, we can get Howard Smithson and boink, he's gone. Now everybody, yeah. can get back to normal again. And then jumping across over here, this doesn't have any traffic lights on at the moment. Now, technically we should have traffic lights on both sides of that, but there's nothing coming up here at the moment. So I'm going to take our time traffic lights, do a control left click and pop that in there. And then hopefully if we just watch this, we shouldn't have any issues with the traffic. Yeah, people seem to be coming through when the lights weren't on green. Okay, let's watch another iteration of that. Oh, look at that. Autosave Sippity. Let's just dive into that. And don't forget to check out biffaplaysmerch.com for some cool t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, mats, and all sorts of merchandise. Okay, so adding that in has caused a little bit of an issue here. This is backing up a bit now, and this is backing up a little bit now. So I could have just left it exactly like it was, and it would have been fine. I'm just wondering whether, instead of the traffic lights there, we're going to stop those. So stop, remove time traffic lights. Instead, I'm going to do what I normally do, which is just give way signs like that. So that keeps this main bit going here. Let's just wait for all of this traffic to go down, which means all of these people should be able to get out as well. Let's just give that a minute. Look at all the traffic I've caused. Look at it all the way up to there, just from one giveaway sign. Good gravy. Yeah, I've just noticed back here as well, we've got this little weirdness here because we've got these two reasonably close to each other. We've gone from the extra lanes here to get in, then we've gone down, then we've gone larger again. To be honest, I'm probably going to pick this and just upgrade this section here in the middle. There we go, like that. Just so they can keep flowing through, don't have to hawky-balky lane switch as much like what they're doing. And also with these roads, you get this sort of weirdness where you need to tell them that they can just keep going through like this and not stop. So I'm hoping that this is okay over here. Yeah, that's going a little bit better. And this down here, I've got two lanes right at the end. So I'm going to pick that one. But I'm going to upgrade, I should say. Let's get that one there. That one to 2 lanes all the way up. And then I'm going to grab this one in the middle. And I'm going to do that. So they can stack all the way back up to here, depending if they want to go left and right. And I can probably just solve that little thing in the middle there if I do that. Yeah, there we go. And then eventually I'll do the same over there if it's needed. And that should get that moving. I'm just wondering whether this little junction here... You know what, in the UK, that would quite realistically be a very small roundabout just to keep everybody moving. But what I am considering is whether just to move that over a little bit and maybe just to redo what we've got here. Do you know what? I think I'm going to do that. There we go. Just moved it back a little bit like that. This does all connect over here. So actually, we don't need another connection there. So that's okay. And then I'm thinking, once these cars have all worked out what's going on, we could still have that as a giveaway. There we go. And see how that goes. Yeah, everything's fine. No problem at all. Traffic. This, do you know what? I mean, roads where we're going, we don't... Yeah, you know the rest of the thing. Yeah, okay. We'll just carry on. Okay, there we go. Things have calmed down a bit. I put the giveaway sign back in here. We've got a giveaway sign there. Everything's going well. The last thing I wanted to do was actually stop people from crossing over from one side to the other. So we might just pop in here a pedestrian path, which we could probably... I'm going to do it as a tunnel. Everybody complains that I never do tunnels. Come on, let's pop in a pedestrian tunnel. There we go, nice long pedestrian tunnel from one side to the other, and then I can stop all the crossing. No crossing, no crossing, no crossing, no crossing, and no crossing, no crossing, no crossing, and you guessed it, no crossing. So if you want to get from one side to the other, you have to use this path, and yeah, that's fine for now, and then they'll probably end up crossing over here somewhere. Okay, right, so now looking at this area here, I wanted to put a road through here, and this is why I was thinking about adding a roundabout into this little section because we are going to branch off this road and have a main road that goes from one side to the other. So once again, giving a connection through this area. So this was all fields, wasn't it, before, as you can see over there. So what I'm doing, I'm sort of imagining that there was perhaps at one point a road that ran alongside where these trees are. So we're going to do that. There we go. And then do I need to turn that into a roundabout? Do you know, I don't need to, but I just know that in the UK, this would be a roundabout. Absolutely. Without doubt, it would. A nice little small one like that. Yeah, definitely. There we go. Excellent. And then we'll use Traffic Manager, Control Shift, left click. There we go. So we've got no crossing over there, no lane switching. We've got giveaway signs coming in. All the good stuff that we need. Now, because we don't have any way of getting from one side to the other on here, we really are blocking crossing. I mean, we've got all of this over here. I'm just wondering whether on here instead we'll do pedestrian, but we'll do tunnel. And we'll do that on here. Let's just pause a sec. I'm going to delete that so it doesn't get in the way. How does that look? I just think that looks horrible. I just think that looks awful. Yeah, we're not going to use that. I just don't like it at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in a traffic light here. Is there a node somewhere? Let's have a look. There's a node there. All right, I'm going to just shift that to the middle. We'll see how this works. So we're going to pop that. It's not going to let me do it. Okay, we'll do it this way. So we'll take that node. We'll turn it into a crossing. There we go. Then we're going to add a traffic light into there. Excellent. We'll have one there. Then we're going to have one down here. Then we're going to have one over here, which is going to help connect up this section as well. And then if they want to cross over this way, they will have to come. Let's have a look. I'm going to have a crossing over here. I'm just wondering whether to put also another path on the other side like we've got this one here. I think that would be a good idea. There we go. Excellent. So now they can cross over here, cross over there, cross over here, walk around the outside of the roundabout, and then cross over the other side of this junction if they wish. So that should really help with... yeah, nobody taking advantage of this area and crossing over. Yep, that's all okay. There we go. We can see the people walking around, taking other routes. Yep, it's fine. Let's just check out our crossings. There we go. Using the crossing, no problem. Yep, using the crossing, no problem. I saw some going over there. Let's have a look. And suddenly you get a lot more people walking around as well, which is great. And it's, you know, it's only a quick turnaround, which is good. Still a lot of traffic coming down here, but oh my goodness. Yeah, I think what the problem is that we've got, and I think we need to just also connect up our power over here again. Oh, well, that is not the power line. There we go. Excellent. So let's just bring that down here and connect to there. There's a lot of people are coming down there to get over here. If we use our in-game tool, there we go. Look, we can see it. I've selected this road here, I think. There we go, Duchess Bridge. And you can see they're coming down there, coming down here and spreading out. And that's the only way they can get in and out. The highway goes under this road here and it goes over these roads here. So I'm thinking a connection to these roads here, which come in from the other side, would actually work really well. Yeah, there we go. Nothing too complicated. So as you're coming up this way, you've got this extra little slip lane that comes down here and goes off into this way. I'm imagining that this is going to start getting busy. So this may end up being a roundabout. And then we've got this one coming down here, which comes onto this main road here. So you've got dedicated left and right. Lots of people walking along by the river, which is fantastic. And yeah, that should be good. And all we need to do is add that onto there so people don't cross over the lanes. What have we got going on here? That should be 4 lanes, 1... oh, it's good. It's got 2 lanes down here. Okay, that just confused me. So what I'm going to do is take that one off. That one will go there. That one will go there. And this one will split off into either or. And then we'll just do the same over here as well. Yeah, it didn't take long. That's gone down, which is fine. And then if we just scoot over here, we're getting some people using this and some people cutting across the middle of the road. I knew that was going to happen there. Let's just sort that one out as well. Yes, I didn't do this side, did I? So that's why we need to do this. Excellent. Oi, Chip, what? Yeah, he got confused. Don't worry about him. Yeah, excellent. So that's working out much, much better. So let's go back over here to the area we're going to expand in. So the houses that we're going to be using down here, let's just take a look at these. I picked out some new ones that we've got here. So we do have some flats that we're going to use. We're going to place manually some of these high-rise buildings. Not too many of them though, just a few. Now these ones here, you might look at those and think, well, that is nothing to do with the theme of the UK. But we do from time to time have buildings like this, similar to this, that will pop up, and they will be sort of retirement flats. So we're going to do a little something with those. We've then got bungalows. These sort of bungalows, we have them all over the UK, and these sort of post-war 1950s type houses, semi-detached, some detached ones as well. We've got lots of those going on. And then I placed down a couple of pubs, so we don't forget to put pubs in, because lots of people always tell me off about forgetting the pubs. And we've got some other sort of slightly later semi-detached ones as well, a few designs. These are nice. I like these ones. So these are called, I think they're just called UK Detached. Aha, I found them. It was Rick 4000. Here we go. Look, terraced house. And if I give you one of the numbers there, you can go and look those up. And then we've got a couple of corner ones here as well. And then we've got a few other bungalows on the end and some shops. So we don't forget to put some commercial shops in as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a theme for these ones down here, the terraces, and these one down here, the bungalows, and we're gonna see whether, instead of manually placing each of these in our area, that we can get them to grow in and fit the look that we're going for. So using building themes mod, we need to get a zone in here, and my aim is to try and fill all of this area up here. There we go, which is going to be called St. Leonard's. Let's just spin that round this way. So if we click on there and click on themes, and then down here, enable theme manager for this district. And you can see I've already got some themes in here. So we jump into theme manager, and we're going to want to start a brand new theme. So I've double checked, we've already got one for the post-war section, so that's going to be okay. We've got the UK bungalow, so really the new theme that we want is just the terraced house. So I'm going to call this one UK terraced house, and hope we haven't got one that's called exactly the same. Create. Yes, there we go, UK terraced house. And nothing's included at the moment, so we're going to go to all. And the one we want to find is called terraced house, like that. And yeah, we've got all sorts of levels here. So these are the level ones that we've got. Let's have a scroll down. We should have some more level ones. Yeah, these ones down here. So we can see what they're going to change through. Slightly more modern. Then we've got level 4, level 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to include all of those. So click all. There we go, that's fine. And then if we remove that and just double check by going back to here, what's included in this one, and there we go. That is the options that we want. Excellent. So let's take a look at this piece of land and see what we can do here. So I'm thinking off this side, this is all going to be terraces leading up to the motorway over here. And we can see that it slopes up. We just take a look at the terrain here. Yeah, this road slopes right up. And I'm just wondering whether... let's just see. Could we use this tool here and just slope that from one end to the other? And with that sort of... yeah, that drops it down a little bit. But then we want to make sure that all this land is the same height, because then this lifts up right up here as well. Let's just play around with this for a moment and see what we can get. We'll ignore the other side of the highway for now. So that's okay, because you will quite often get the highway in a dip. And don't forget, this is going to end up being a bit of a junction, so this bit will dip down as well. Yeah, that's okay. And then we can work with what's going on around there. So then we're going to need a bit of a grid in here for these terraced houses here we're going to put in first. And I like these ones. They've got a lot of detail in the background, and each one of them is only, let's come out of that view there, is only 1 square in size, like that. So we can really get these things right up against each other. And as we said before, there is a couple of corner ones here as well. So let's see what we can get worked out in here. Okay, so I'm going to aim not to have any houses on the front here. So we're going to use this tool here, zoning adjuster, and we're going to disable zoning. If I right click, there we go, all the way along the front here. And I think even that one, we'll leave that one and we'll take it out down here and we'll just take it off the roundabout as well. There we go. Disable zoning, and disable zoning. There we go. So any roads now that we pop out, we're going to have everything we need on there. So I'm just wondering with these whether we have sort of one entrance here and one entrance at the top. That will be okay for the whole section. And then we have the houses facing this way. So the roads end up going. If I just sort of draw that one. Let's draw that one up to there and see where we get to. There we go, something like that, and then we can make better use of that space. I'm thinking that maybe we're going to have to drop these roads back a little bit over here because they are slightly impinging. Let me just do that. There we go, that should be okay. And then what I'm thinking I'm going to do, as we're going to be using different themes on either side, as we've got this all painted out as St. Leonard's, but I'm actually going to take this side out, zippity-doo-dah, like that. So we might end up with St. Leonard's North and South or something like that, or it might just be whatever name we come up with once this zone is in. Oh, that's sounding posh. Aldersgate Abbey. Excellent. So we'll just go with that. And then for our theme, we want to enable themes for over here. And the theme we want to do is turn off the British UK style. And we want to add in UK terraced house. So we're going to have those building along here. Let's just come out of that one. Of course, we're going to need to make sure that we've got enough water and such in here. So that's water for everywhere. Power, we're going to have to try and get that to jump over. So then what I'm going to do is I am going to zone all of these in, and I'm going to just sort of see. Actually, let's just unzone that and see what's going on here. Yeah, okay, we're going to zone it all in, and we're just going to see what happens. And I'm going to go for a try not to manually place it type arrangement. Well, getting a really weird thing where they are just not growing in. We have a demand over here for high density, high demand, sorry, for residential zone. So I've no idea why they are not appearing, which is very odd. So it might be that we just need to plop some of these in ourselves. That is very, very strange. So what I'm going to do is do this in a slightly different way. We'll start here where the road comes in. As I've opened up the theme manager, and here's all the houses in the UK terraced house theme that we've got. And you can actually click on these one at a time and plop them down yourself. So what I'm going to do is just go through here like this and grab the... What? Why? Okay, looks like they've suddenly decided that they are going to grow in themselves. That is really very strange. Okay, let's get some power over to these lovely people. And then, yeah, we'll just ignore what they were doing before messing around. So what I'm going to do is I'm thinking I'm going to drop these down. Did that actually connect? It did, darn it. Yeah, we're going to change that. I'm going to take these out for now. While these houses were all growing in. There we go. And that one. These ones are okay. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to have a connection running alongside the back of here. There we go. Just moving all those back. So this is the downside to relying just on the zoning type of growth in your city, that very quickly this demand has gone down. So whereas before we've sort of bypassed that and forced the game's hand by building huge areas like this, and then it's just filled it up and everything's worked fine. Oh, look at that. Wow, the amount of use of that train. That is fantastic. Over here we're limited by, yeah, the amount of use, the amount of demand that we've got. I like the way it's popping in the corners for us. That's fantastic. But I might just go through and yeah, fill in some of these things myself. So why is it I grabbed the corner one from there, but it doesn't let me pop it in facing the right way around there? That is rather annoying. Okay, well, we'll do it by hand. And then I think I'm just going to go along here and use the picker mod. I'm hoping that all of these are level 1. If they're not, they will very quickly upgrade. And I want to go for sort of the random pattern that we've got going on here as well. So I think, so if I do that one there, yeah, it's snapping to the other road. Excellent, that's what I want to see. So I'm going to go through and I'm just going to fill that in with all of these terrace houses, and then we'll see what we've got afterwards. And people are upgrading already, which is fantastic. I've got to say, the land value here is actually pretty good because we've got so many services and things around. I'm really pleased. Oh, look at that. It's filled in nicely. I am thinking of just making a change, although now I'm seeing people walk down there, because I'm thinking this house on the end here feels like it should have a house in there. So, for instance, if I delete... Oh, lack of power. Let me sort that. If I delete that and say pop a house in there, like so, and then we get this to just come out to the back like that. And now we're missing a house there for some reason. There we go. That, to me, seems like that's how the end should be, like that. And then these can have all access out to here and out to there. And then if they... Yeah... They want to come down here, they can walk out the front of their houses, can't they? I think that's better. I think I'm going to do that. So how many people do you think are living in that little area now? Oh, it just feels like I need to just drag this up just a little bit. Like so. Yeah, how many people do you think are living in this little area now that we've filled it in with all of these houses? Let me know in the comments below. I will show you in a second. I also want to make sure the realistic population mod is set up realistically for these. It should be... There we go, just one more. Is that the last one? One more. Is that the last one? One more. That one's already done. And the last one. Yes, there we go. That is looking like a very cool council estate. I like the look of that. And I like the fact that some of these have upgraded. They're putting little extras on their roof. Got some windows in there. Nice little front and rear gardens as well. These are beautiful, and I've accidentally put two buildings inside each other. Let's delete one of those. There we go. Rick, you've done a fantastic job with these. I think they look absolutely spot on. Very nice, very nice. Not quite sure what we're going to do with that section there, but let's just see. Oh yeah, realistic population mod first. Let's just take a look at that. So this one here is still one house, isn't it? It's got one door on the corner. Yeah, so they're all one house. So they're all one household. So that's fine. Yeah, okay. So let's take a look. 915. Well, that's what it is so far. It is definitely going to end up being more than that as time goes by. Right, let's just have a look at this little section over here. I'm thinking we need to check what the schools are like in the area. And if there's any need for that, we could start making this little area, maybe a doctor's surgery, some shops, a school, that sort of thing. So what have we got? The nearest elementary schools are miles away. Look, we've got this one here, which is filled up. And that one there, which is almost filled up. Oh man, elementary schools are a real issue in this area. Okay, well let's just pop. I think if we can fit an elementary school or two in this little section here, that's going to help. Let's see what we've got. So these are all Canadian elementary schools, which normally work really well with the theme. So that is going to literally back up right against a wall there. That's fine. I don't mind that at all. We're going to shiftify that along just into that corner there. Excellent. And I feel like we need a little bit of parking on the side. That is far too big. Actually, that one there, is that going to fit with the slope? No. How about if I move it Yeah, that is really not going to fit with that slope there, is it? I think maybe once we've got a retaining wall in there, it will help. So why don't we just pop that in for now? We're going to use this mod here. We're going to say, put alongside this wall, this road from there to there. There we go. Excellent. And then minus to change the offset. And we're going to get that right up against. So now we know that is at the exact right slope of what we need. And if we want to, we can even take that back. Yeah, to there is the right thing. And then change height is that one. Oh, that is it. That is it. That is absolutely perfect. Look at that. Still doesn't help with the parking. We need to find another one of those. And then all we need to do then is grab the node on the end. Yeah, that's the one. And drag that in a bit. And then we'll do the same over here. Just so it's not overlapping. And then I need to find a better car park. Although they don't mind. There we go. That's better. A couple of little small car parks in there. Excellent. So that is probably going to be filling up pretty quick. We're going to need another one over here somewhere, but we'll worry about that another day. High school. Let's check what we've got going on here. We've got some spaces in there. Quite a few spaces in there. None of these are getting over to there. Let's close that and actually click on the school. Yeah, so maybe we could skip the high school as we have spaces. Let's have a look. Oh, do you know what? Let's squeeze a small one in. Go on. I feel like we want to. Yeah, that one fits in fine, doesn't it? Very good, very good. So now we've got access there. I might fill this in with a little bit more parking. And then let's just come out of that view and then just take a look at what we've got. I mean, I would expect maybe like a doctor's surgery or something around here. We do have some that are nearby over there, but I'm just going to pop a small one in here. Let's have a look at death care. I bet we're probably pretty covered on that. Yeah, we're fine. Child care we've got over here. So not quite covering that area, but as we expand, we might just pop another one actually there. I'm going to overlap it a bit. Why not? Elder care, we know we've got one right nearby. And then recreate, that's fine. We don't need that one. Excellent. Fire coverage is okay. We've got one right nearby there, which is good. And then police coverage, we know we don't need lots of that, so that's fine. Excellent. So we've got all the little services that we need. What we are missing is some sort of park. Yeah, and also I wanted some of these flats over here as well. And while I've just been recording this, Colossal Order have just announced new DLCs and things. So if I'm a little bit... my brain's a little bit all over the place towards the end of this, then you'll understand why. So I'm going to go from here to here. Yeah, excellent. And I want that alongside this. No, that is not the thing I want. I want to grab that first. There we go. That's it. Bring that in a tiny bit closer. Tip, tap, tip, tap, tip, tap, tip, tap, tip, tap, tip, tap. And then go down. No, then go up. What the heck? I pressed the button. Let me do that again. 1 sec. Okay, it's in there. Yeah. I think that is probably a teeny tiny bit too low. Let's just lift that up a bit till we grab all of those nodes. So by now, you've probably seen my first look at all the trailers and the pictures and stuff like that. But I'm yet to do that because I'm going to have to spend a lot of time collecting all the information that's out there. Yeah, I know I haven't quite got the right node here. I want the other one underneath, don't I? How am I going to do this? I'm going to have to move that one over. Whoa, mother. I'm going to have to grab... Oh, okay, hang on. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Yeah, there we go. I think that's okay. I might just put a fence up along there just to try and make that look a bit nicer. But I think for now, that will have to do. Let's just see. I'm thinking that this little bit along here, and we do have... the noise suppression walls along here, it is set down in a dip. So I'm just thinking if we could have some sort of park maybe up the top here, that would work rather well. There we go. And with a little bit of jiggery pokery, we just about get a dog park in there, which is fine. So I think that's working really well. Oh, you can see they're upgrading. You've got loads of nice big tall houses in there, which is fantastic. And also where I've accidentally popped... there we go, one over the top of another. Is there any others that I've done that for? Looking for the Z fighting. think we're fine. I think we're fine. So this little section along here, I'm just wondering if, do you know what, I'm just finding it so hard to concentrate because all I want to do now is go off and look at all the new pictures that have been released and start getting together a first look video for tomorrow. I had no idea they were going to drop all that information suddenly now into the public domain. I'm thinking along this side and definitely along here we'd have a more manicured sort of tree that's deliberately placed in a line. Let's go for the horse chestnut. I like those. Are they going to be too big for here? That is absolutely perfect. So if we get that all the way down to there. Yeah, and then we can pop those through here and through here. And then this one's probably going to be a single one or two in there. What do we think about this little estate? What do we think? I think that's not too bad, you know. Plenty of ways to get around. Plenty of people moving in. Nice little services. Takes up this little spot of space that we've got over here. Now, this side isn't going to be all grids like this side. That's where our bungalows and things like that are going to come in. Let's just pop a few of these around here. And we're going to do more curvy roads. But what I wanted to do was just do a little test to see if we set up a theme for these type of houses. Whether they would grow in how I want them. And they will do, as long as it's like a grid. Soon as you get too much out of a grid, then it starts becoming more of an issue. Let's just pop that on there. I feel like this needs sort of a... does need like a fence up against it, but yeah. So yeah, talking about this over here where we had these as grids, if I just tried to get that to zone in with a theme, it just missed so many gaps and I had to go through and shuffle them all along, put a load in manually. You know, it is a bit of a pain, but I would definitely like this section to be more like that. So it's a contrast between all the straights that we've got here and here, and then in between we've got the more wiggly estates as well. I think that'll be good. And we can see there's more and more people moving in, which is why there's all this traffic down there. What are we up to in here now? 1,086. So we are getting there. So would you like to live in this hot and happening place? Well, if so, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the new videos coming out on the Plaza and Promenades, and the new 2 content creator packs coming out as well. Modern Mid-Century. I always get the names wrong. Hang on a second. Let me just check. Yes, Mid-Century Modern by Revo and Seaside Resort by Geze as well. So, exciting stuff coming. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.